And before we'd spoken, I know that we've been talking on and off. We've been friends via LinkedIn for a while now, but we were talking on and off, and you'd reach out and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm curious about. Do you have any tips on this? Do you have any tips for that?" And I gave you some advice throughout the years. And so you've been trying to lose the weight before we worked together, and you succeeded in losing some, but then you would put it back on again. So
yeah,
kind of, what was the difference between what you tried before and the approach that we took that made it work for you?
I think you helped kind of build a framework essentially around kind of habits and goals, and that works phenomenally well because we are all essentially kind of creatures of habit, and a lot of what I was doing before was kind of, I've tried all kinds of weird, crazy things like kind of water fasts and like juicing, and I'd lose the weight, but it was very yo-yo. Like the weight would come off and it would just come back on again. And you've kind of helped kind of build the base to work off of, to give me the tools and the ability to kind of maintain that weight loss and keep it off. So yeah.
It's funny you mentioned the dieting, the juice diets, because I remember the last one you did I think it was either the beginning of this year or last year. And I remember you posted about it. And I remember kind of reaching out to you being like, "Don't do that. Please don't do that." And then you did it, you lost some weight. And then within a few months or weeks, it came back on again. And I think that's when we ended up talking. But it's interesting. You mentioned the framework. I find a lot of people, especially business owners, are phenomenal at creating a framework and structure for their business. Otherwise, they wouldn't be successful. And they're really good at organizing stuff for their kids and having their shit together for their family and for business. But then the priority of work, the priority of children, the priority of wife, the priority of business, and then you're not even visible in the screen. Do you know what I mean? Your priority of you is just not even there. So how big of a difference do you think focusing on how you prioritize and view you and your worthiness of deserving to be healthy and happy and fit and all that kind of stuff, how much do you think that had an impact on your ability to do so well?
Yeah, dude, just phenomenal and life-changing. I can't even begin to kind of gushing about it, but I think most people kind of have their priorities are completely skewed and they're kind of 180, and you have to take care of yourself first, which sounds completely selfish, but if you don't take care of your own health and well-being, you can't look after those around you. You can't run your business efficiently. There's so many knock-on effects to it, and taking care of you and making sure that you're a priority and that you come first with your health and your mindset and exercise is massively, hugely important.